today? Good morning.
Buenos dias.
Oh my goodness gracious. What a
How
morning.
is everybody doing
Woo!
today?
Let's go. Happy Tuesday.
How's everybody's
Let's
morning
go.
so far?
Alrighty, so I'm going to go live here. We ready to go live on Instagram, people? Let's go. And good morning. Happy Tuesday.
Welcome to 1111 Conversations with Jen and Mao.
Today is Truth Tuesday. Yes. Okay, my love, you need to find your camera.
Find the camera.
Find your lens. Find your... yes.
Here we go.
Good morning. Buenos días. ¿Cómo están todos? I am, what? Yes?
Where did I leave my taza?
Oh, yes. I saw it down there somewhere.
Where?
I think she took it in.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Hi, you guys. So we're waiting. We're waiting for people to join us. I know it is one of those very emotional days, right? It's election day, and we are sending peaceful vibes and love into the ether, into the universe, and it's all about the best ingredient in the world, which is love.
The best is
yet to come. And regardless of who wins, the mindset that we invite you to have is our life is going to be the best regardless of who wins today, because you are your own winner. You are your own champion in your life, right? So it's about you and what you choose to do in your life. So with that, let's
what are you grateful for?
Let's jump into our magical elevator and go up to the 11th floor as you listen and to your inner monologue and say, what are you grateful for? Right, my love?
Right.
Yes. And let's go. Yes. Woo! It's funny. I'm very excited today. There's just a lot of emotions going on, and today is Truth Tuesday.
Tuesday. So
any
let's
questions
talk about
truth. And for me, the truth is subjective. It's all what you believe. It's all what I believe for myself, what you believe for you, and what he believes for himself. And that is the one thing that we want to gift you today. That reminder. Remember that it's your truth. It's your beliefs that are giving you your experience in your life.
That's right.
So with that, let's start with our angel cards and our fairy cards. All righty. Good morning, Allie.
Right.
Good morning.
Ladies and gentlemen, the truth is I love you. I love it.
I love you too.
The truth is I love you.
I love that.
Good
Put your
morning,
name on the
Allie.
comment box, and
we're ready to receive comments, ladies and
raising
gentlemen.
our vibration, raising our frequency to have the most powerful day. And I'm excited because today I get to play a doctor. How do you like my doctor get up?
Doctor.
Like it? Just call me Dr. Fernandez, and we'll be good.
And
we'll be good regardless. All righty, here we go.
Just a reminder that sometimes we will see comments come in, and sometimes for some reason we don't. But we are open in all our accumulant stuff. 1, 2, 3. Making new friends.
Wow, that's
Making
so cool.
new friends.
I always love making new friends. You know, Juliana always says, Mommy, everywhere we go, you make a new friend. You talk to people like you know them. Juliana said that to me the other day at Starbucks. And it was so funny. I'm like, yeah, why not? You know, people like to feel like you know them, you know, that you're really present with them. So,
Aida.
Oh, my Aida. I love you too. Big hugs.
Aida.
Yes.
Greetings from
Miss Sir. There you go. All righty.
And Julia.
Julia Curtis in the house. Greetings.
Greetings.
For my beautiful friends from Denver. Big hugs, Julia. All righty. And now, here you go. You shuffle that, and I will pick that
I've
out.
shuffled this enough
Shuffle,
this morning.
baby. Oh, you did?
I shuffled.
Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle.
Here we go.
Forgiveness.
Forgiveness.
Forgiveness. What do we work on here every day? We work on forgiveness. And forgiveness today, look how appropriate. Forgiveness, right? Because what our world needs right now is for everyone just to stop. Is love, sweet love.
You two match today.
Yes.
Oh, yes, we do.
Forgiveness and making new friends. You know, when people are upset, when people are attacking each other, it's because they're making each other wrong and they're not forgiving each other, or they're not feeling compassion toward
and today is going to be that day.
And today we need it more than ever.
Is so going to go and
sending it all into the universe. Love and forgiveness. And let's make new friends. Make new friends.
Julia says, I have a friend that I'm inviting to join.
Yes.
We love it. Come and join our party.
Thank you. Thank you.
You both look awesome. And you know, we like to wear these colors for auditions.
Yeah.
They're
so
really
this
good
means
colors.
that I have an audition and it happens to be
I don't have an audition, but I'll tell you something. I wear this shirt very a lot for my auditions. Specifically, though, it's not a good color to match with our backdrop. But the good thing is it's got the white. So the white makes it stand out a little bit, which is why I use it.
Yes.
So here we go. Card meaning: let go of anger and resentment and feel yourself healed. You don't need to forgive the action. Let me repeat that. You don't need to forgive the action. Just the person, so that you can be at peace. So you don't forgive the action, but you can forgive the person. Right? By drawing the card, your angels guide you to release anger and irritation. They realize that you may be perfectly justified in feeling angry. Yet they ask you to look at the high price you pay for being the vessel of anger, which is what we're asking people to do today.
To look at.
They might be justified in feeling the anger, right? But you're only harming your heart, your
nervous system.
Your nervous system. You know, people don't really, I mean, a lot of people just don't.
High blood pressure.
Don't realize
ladies and gentlemen, the number one culprit of high blood pressure is emotional turmoil.
Anger, resentment, frustration,
all of that.
All of it. Forgiveness does not mean what you did is okay to me. It simply means I am no longer willing to carry around pain in response to your actions. When we hold unforgiveness in our hearts, we only punish ourselves. After all, your angels will help you release unforgiveness if you will just ask for assistance.
Yes.
Oh, that's a great card.
Honestly. I love it.
Today, this
ask
card
for
is
assistance.
So, Julia says
she
lives in California. Hope you can meet each other.
Let's go. Let's make some new friends. Making new friends.
Making new friends.
Okay.
Victoria is
making new friends. Your circle of friends and acquaintances is shifting to a higher frequency. Old friends may part ways and new people are entering your life. Your changing interests and priorities have made a ripple effect throughout your entire life. As your thoughts and emotions center on more spiritually natured topics, you are now attracting like-minded people into your life. You may find that you aren't as drawn to your old friends or that you don't share as many common interests. The fairies ask you not to worry about these natural shifts in your life. You aren't rejecting or judging your old friends. You're just making room for growth and acknowledging the universal law of attraction. People who are like-minded are naturally drawn to one another. Know that you deserve wonderful friends who inspire, support, understand, and compliment you.
I love that.
And the affirmation for today is, I am grateful to my wonderfully supportive and loving friends. I am grateful to my wonderfully supportive and loving friends. That's awesome.
I love that. I love that card.
Right?
Because it goes back to
it goes perfectly with our 1111 familia.
And
right?
also what you talk about, what we've learned this year about the 7 power friends, right? The
7 power people
that
it's
are going to lift you up,
That right. It's about self-development and growing together. And then the other hand is who?
Your family and friends that you love dearly, and that they're not first. If you're grown in a way that they don't understand, they're going to be fighting you, going, what's happening to you, or are you being brainwashed, or you certain things, because their fears will, either their limitations will make them think that something is happening.
Afraid for you.
Be afraid for you, or their own fears will. Also, you're making them see their own inadequacies, and they don't like that.
Exactly.
So, that's why there's the 7 people that you talk to that are in the same vibration, in the same high frequency, in the same paradigm that you're in.
It's called 7 power people. And not necessarily just 7 people. Right. It could be more than that.
It could be more.
Right.
Absolutely could be more.
And so one of the things that Stacey Marina. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Baby.
One of the things that also is that one of the things that I've learned
of course you can
this year is not to, let them come. People will come to you. You don't want to go out and push things upon people who are not ready. Sometimes people are not ready to be. I for sure wasn't ready for this about 10 years ago. I knew I was open to something happening. I just wasn't sure what it was.
I get the medal for patience award. Believing award.
You get
yes, because it took you 10 years to get this work, and I've been doing it. Aida, maybe that's why I deleted my Facebook account. There you go. Yes, maybe.
Why?
Because of what we've been talking about. New friends, old friends. There's not the same common ground, and it just doesn't fulfill you.
Yeah, something to be said for that, because I remember when I joined Facebook, it was fun, right? It was fun because you're finding your friends, you're finding, but now it's become about politics and religion and selling, and it's sometimes it can be daunting. It can be daunting.
Right. So saludos a los dos. Here we are. We've got, to make new friends. Yes, exactly. To make new friends. That's exactly it. And so what I was going to say is that for you not to suffer, for us to just diminish the suffering in our life, we need to be present to who we are hanging out with, right? Which hand are we hanging out with, right? Hello, you two. Carl Arana in the house. Hermano Valdia in the house. Woo!
Woo! I was watching you a little bit this morning, Carl.
Sacramento and San Francisco. Love, sweet love.
Love your new look, Carl. You look fantastic. That buzz cut.
That's awesome.
It puts you in a great category as an actor.
Yes. So if you're hanging out with your friends and your family that aren't doing any kind of self-development work, and you say, for example, just did a seminar and you want to share it with them, and you kind of like start sharing without them asking, like, what was that all about? Or just them not being open to it, there's the suffering, there's the rub, there's the conflict, right? So know who you're hanging with, know which hand you're in. And when you're with your 7 power people, then obviously we go all balls to the wall talking about everything we are learning and all the breakthroughs and all the distinctions and all of the, amazing lessons, right? But if we're with people that aren't doing that work, they're not going to get it. And it's okay. We don't need to make them wrong. We're not better than them. They're not better than us. It doesn't matter. Just love them for who they've been in your life, without the attachment or the expectation of them wanting to learn what you're learning. And that for me has been my biggest source of suffering all of my life, because all of my life I've been in a self-development path. And so, and I've always wanted to share it with my brother, my sister, my best friends, and and they're like, that works for you. I'm the special one in the family, And so now
we're both the special ones.
But now I totally get.
Now we have a team here.
I wish I would have learned this 10 years ago, 15 years ago. I wouldn't have suffered that much with oh man, they don't get it.
Or they don't love me enough to get it.
And then go back to not pursuing or not continuing to grow for fear of leaving them behind.
And that
or feeling alone. And that has happened to me so much.
Happened to me.
Right? So now we're at this.
And we're not talking religion here, guys.
No, it's not about religion
at all. We're talking spiritual growth.
It's about self-development.
Self-development.
Mindset, self-development, growth. And so, so being present to who is your 7-power people. Like you guys are our 7-power people, our 1111 familia, who joins us every day or once a week or whenever you can. We are able to express and to connect and to grow together and raise each other up and raise each other's vibration.
And we also feel a responsibility now that we are knowledge brokers. So whatever we learn
to be leaders,
or a new insight, we want to be able to share with you and touch your lives in one way or another. And I just want to ask Carl.
Impact.
Carl Arana, he's an actor. I met him through David Fernandez. He's an actor. And one of the reasons that I stopped Carl this morning is because I'm so used to seeing you with your long hair and your beard that it was so like kind of cool to stop and go, oh wow, look at him.
Yeah.
It was kind of like
a
cleaning. I'm moving to a new paradigm.
That's awesome.
At least that's how I look at it. You're moving into a new paradigm, shedding the old and coming into the new. So that's
new beginning, baby.
So,
that's awesome.
I'm just offering this as an insight because it's one of the things that stopped me was your look. It was so like, bam.
That's awesome.
I'm here.
That is awesome. That's awesome. So, saludos a los dos from
Maldito Films.
Oh my God, I know. It's funny because as a child, that word for us was like so taboo. We could not say that word. And if anybody said that word in our house, it was like, oh my God.
Jennifer grew up
and with so much superstition that it actually stops me from saying the name.
Really? Yeah. Say it.
No, I can't. It's so
Again,
bizarre.
It's all in your head. Say it.
I can't.
Say maldito.
Oh my God. I'm like, yeah.
When it is
Where did that name come from and why did you choose that name? What was the inspiration to that name? Please share it with us.
I don't know if I've ever shared this. I was sweeping the house one day. This was years ago. And all of a sudden the broom touched her feet and she goes, no. I'm like, what? She goes, that means that I can never get married. I'm like, hello, you're married. And I started sweeping her feet and she started laughing. I'm like, what?
Oh,
she has been so again, talk about
Programs.
programs.
Talk about programs.
She has been so programmed with all of these
Yeah.
made up.
That's crazy. Like you can't give someone a knife. You got to put the knife down.
But that's just a safety thing.
Someone to no, but it is a superstition that you'll have a conflictive relationship.
One day I walked in and she has she's doing like this. And I go, what are you doing? And she's doing cinnamon. I'm like, smells good. She goes, yeah, but she looked like this witch. And she goes, what does that mean? Tell them what the cinnamon means.
Well, cinnamon, when you burn or boil cinnamon, it's for abundance. It's for money to come into the household. So we were obviously.
All I could smell was cinnamon. So she's like, it's for abundance. And I'm like, it smells good. But she's like this.
Lies.
And then another day I walked into the house and she had all these beans. And she's got it in this red kind of.
Yes, every new of the year, it's abundance. Beans also is abundance. It's a very Latin culture thing. So, right? Victoria Ferreira in the house.
I love it because she's you know, those are things that I
picked up growing up.
There are some things I just go, oh my God, I wish I could break you out of that habit.
No, why? We do.
Say maldito.
No, I can't.
Maldito. It's just a word. Maldito means, it means I curse you. Curse you.
Yeah.
I curse you.
Cursed film. No, it doesn't say I curse you.
No, but it's cursed films. It's
right. That's what it is. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Oh. Anyway, so yes, Cosmo says it's true. She does this.
Oh, Cosmo knows.
Yeah. So, what are superstitions that you guys grew up with? That it's funny.
She's crazy like me. Join Club Mao. But you know, I grew up in a very superstitious home. My mom is also very superstitious. I never believed a damn thing. I would always look at my mom like, you know, it was always like strange. It was always strange to me. All these things.
Another really good thing.
I married my mother, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my God, that's funny. Patricia Santiago Consuegra in the house. Hello, beautiful. I've missed you. And Victoria Ferreira in the house. Hello there, my beautiful couple. Jerry, you and Juliana. How are you? Yes, love the blue in you too. Thank you so much.
I like that. Love the blue in you too. Love the blue in you too.
Patricia says, do you throw the bucket of water out the door on
New Year's Eve?
On New Year's Eve? No, but what we do on New Year's Eve is we get
a suitcase.
We get a suitcase and we all go around the block, you know, like running around with your suitcase. No, that means that you're gonna travel for the in the year.
And it's really fun. But right? We have been doing it for years. Yes. This is something my mom truly believed in.
Totally, right.
So all of us have grabbed our suitcases and we just do it out of love for my mom, and all of us are. You should see it. But we make it into a party.
Well, it is.
Definitely, it's a party.
It's all rituals, right? These are all rituals, and that's exactly what we talk about. What is your morning ritual? What your morning ritual is going to set you up for your day, right? So Allie throws salt over their shoulder to spill the salt. If you spill the salt, exactly. If you spill the salt, you've got to throw it behind your shoulder.
I'm going to make one up. And see if
don't step on a crack, break your mother's back. It's funny because we would run and we would definitely try not to do that as kids, but that was more like a fun thing at school. And what else I was going to say?
The broken window.
Oh, my aunt. I learned from my aunt that every time she makes rice, she, you know, when you're rinsing the rice, and then it's kind of like a milky water, go and throw that water in front of your door. That also is for abundance. You know, I used to do that like religiously, but that one I've stopped because I haven't been making the rice.
For me, you're just throwing, oh, good. Go put some water on the grass. It'll do it some good.
Anyway, there's another one I can't.
Somebody, you realize that
somebody
somebody came up with this and said,
If you break a glass,
Let's see
you
if
got to
people will follow.
immediately get water and do the sign of the cross on the glass.
She does that all the time.
It's like, don't touch the glass. Give me water right
Don't
now.
touch it. She's
And
like
then
this.
we need to bless it.
No, no,
We need to-
And then she grabs the water. She goes.
We got to bless it. En nombre del Padre, del Hijo y del Espíritu Santo. Amén. You know, whatever. Todo, que se vaya todo lo malo.
It's
Fuera,
hilarious.
fuera.
It truly-
Zapita para allá.
It truly is
You
hilarious.
know, you got to like despojarte. Right?
And,
Yeah.
and here are Adrian and I looking at her going,
it's all about energy, you guys, right? It's all about energy. And just like the minute that you do this and you're like sacudiendo this, the bad.
Sácatelo. We do that. Sácatelo.
All of a sudden, do it. It's good. You're going to feel lighter. You're going to feel better.
Do it as a little dance, though.
Yeah.
Do it as sácatelo. And you start laughing just by doing sácatelo.
And you feel so much better. Oh my gosh. Anyways, all righty. So moving on from superstitions, it's truly what you believe.
It truly is.
Superstitions are like another name for beliefs, right? It's another word for beliefs.
And then the replay.
Which means staccato.
Sácatelo.
Like, take it out. Take it out. Like,
get it out. Get it out.
Yeah,
but it sounds better. It sounds more voodoo-ish in Spanish.
Sácatelo.
If you say take it out, not quite the same. Sácatelo.
And then there's another way that you go, fuacata. There are a few superstitions that we have here in Portugal. Even yesterday, I was sweeping outside my front door, and I never bring the outside garbage inside my house. Exactly. Oh, speaking of the garbage, never take someone else's garbage out. That's also a superstition. Like in Latin countries, it's like, no, don't help with taking their trash. They got to take their own trash out. Oh my goodness gracious.
It is what it is.
It's all good. Again, whatever works for you. If it makes you happy and it gives you peace of mind, dude, do it all day long. If that's what's going to give you your peace of mind and give you tranquility, dale.
Mm-hmm.
So
dale means go.
Let's go.
Vamos.
Boom. So determination, and perseverance and being unstoppable. Those are everyday reminders, right? To ask yourself, what is a must in my life? Like, why am I doing what I'm doing? Oh, Carmina Cortez in the house. Oh my God. We do the suitcase thing too. LOL. Exactly. And we got never put your purse on the floor or else the money will fly away. That's another
in general,
one
I think
too.
most women.
Yes. Never put yes, exactly. And then Julia says in Greek tradition, they put a quarter in the Greek bread for good luck. I love that. Yeah. It's again, one of the many things that unites us all, right? All different cultures have all different traditions and superstitions. And again, it's just another reminder of like, people, we're all one. We're all one spirit. Stop fighting. Like, hello, right? So, all righty. So with this power, what is the power that enables one to make significant achievements? A firm sense of duty and a powerful determination to realize one's ideals. The profound resolve to stand up on one's own can produce immeasurable strength. So standing on your own and really knowing what you believe in and what your truth is, right? Today is Truth Tuesday. What your beliefs are, but ask yourself, is this belief taking me toward the life I want or keeping me away from the life I want? Because if your superstitions and your beliefs and these fears stop you from the life of your dreams, then that's when you do the inner work. right? And go, all right, it's time to get really truthful with myself and go, just because I grew up with this doesn't mean that it's serving me any longer, you know? And wow, that really hit me deep, because I'm excited about directing a proof of concept for my film that I've been wanting to do for years. And it's about that. It's about forgiveness, forgiving, right? It's about family, and it's about not letting where you come from determine your life or your destiny. And that's what my story is about. So this definitely ties it together perfectly. So ask yourself that. Are my beliefs and are my superstitions taking me closer to my dreams? And if the answer is no, then what can you do about it?
You get to do something about it. That's the beauty. We do get some, once you get out of that victim mentality, you realize that you are the voice.
You are in charge.
You are in charge of your life. You are in charge of your destiny. And then you got to also take a look, like, okay, is it, if you are in that place of where are you? Are you being lazy? Really take a look at that. Are you just being lazy? Because that's a huge one for a lot of people. They make excuses instead of just saying, you know what, I'm just lazy.
To just take full responsibility, because it's about taking full responsibility of everything in your life. Wanda Rovira.
Desde la fila de votación en la Isla del Encanto.
All right, les envío amor, mucho amor para ti, mi boricua preciosa Wanda Rovira. We got Puerto Rico, Portugal in the house.
PP.
Yes, there are a few. Okay, so then let me see what else. Other example is that if we have to throw a little piece of bread out, we should kiss it. Yes, I grew up. Yes, first of all, it's like, oh my God, that totally reminds me. And say, God, forgive me, in order that we never be out of bread. Yes. Oh my God, Victoria, we have a lot of superstitions in common, Portugal and Venezuela. But there's a lot of Portuguese in Venezuela.
Yeah.
My son's actually a quarter Portuguese. But yes, so I think that, just like, I just saw the emoji that goes, that's why I hardly ever throw bread away. And I will eat more bread.
Just to not throw it away?
Just to not throw it away. Oh my God.
But are you talking moldy bread?
No, moldy bread is different. It's just, or like toasted bread or whatever. Just bread that wasn't eaten, because in Europe, they cut bread and they put bread at the table. And I grew up with in Miami, that was part of, you make dinner.
The ritual.
The ritual is having a basket full of bread, and everybody just takes bread.
Qué rico.
I
love it.
Right? Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. So yes, amen. Besar. And Wanda in Puerto Rico says that, yes, amen. Besar el pan. Absolutely. I love it.
I just walk into the kitchen and Jennifer's making out with the bread.
No, but lately I'm like, I'm just gonna eat it, because that Catholic upbringing, it's still
ingrained.
It will always be ingrained. Yeah.
There's absolutely a lot of habits that are ingrained in us that some of us service.
Y porque Dios duplicó el pan y el vino, exactamente, pan y vino. Oh, speaking of pan y vino, Victoria, do you chambrear the wine, and do you eat like a soup, like a warm wine, red wine soup with breadcrumbs in it? When I went to Portugal with my son's dad, and that's one of the things that they were doing, his family, they were doing that. It was during Christmas time, because it was so cold. It gets really cold in Portugal. And they were doing that. I was like, what? It's like having cereal, but it's actually warm red wine and it's breadcrumbs, and they eat that like it's amazing. Prefiero comerlo
Que
y
besarlo.
besarlo. Yo también.
Yo
That's
también.
exactly what I do. Oh my gosh. Okay.
I know it's such a weird thing, right? Once we got the world all of a sudden got that bread is this fattening thing. Bread has become this conversation. I'm like, eat the damn bread. I eat bread in the morning. I eat my bread in the morning. I like my bread con mantequilla.
Oh,
y ya.
Best con café con leche.
Work
and you
out.
Dunk it in.
Eat the bread.
Right, Patty, if you're still there, una tostada, one of those Cuban breads,
they're
long
delicious.
Cuban bread
Come
tostada
on.
with butter, and you dunk it in your
Come
café
on.
con leche. Holy
Rico.
moly, that is
Delicioso.
the best. That is the best. Yes, my late father used to say, I may not eat it, but I have to see it. Got it. Yes. It's it's amazing. It's a beautiful thing. I feel even more connected now, deeply connected to our 1111 familia, because we're sharing things like this that we don't normally talk about, right? And everybody just goes throughout their day, and these are programmings that we grew up with. And again, just ask yourself, and these are food and these are fun ones, right? That we're talking about. But if it's really affecting you, and if it's some other belief that is really affecting
that is controlling your life in a way that is negative,
your life,
these
take
are
a
fun.
look at
These
it
are
and
fun.
ask yourself, what do I need to do to transform this in my life? Chanting, eat the bread, eat the bread.
Eat the bread. Yes.
Eat the bread.
It's when people really like, when I go to we just went to I think a restaurant 2 weeks ago, and they served the bread.
So
and
good.
It was like they had put garlic on it, and they had put
it's the best invention ever.
Butter on it, and I grabbed this thing, and I'm like, and I said, "Can I have a glass of wine?" And I ate that because guess what? I know that I'm going to burn those calories.
Well, yeah, because then you're going to work out. It's all a balance, balance,
moderation.
And
can't get crazy
work out, yes.
I'm not saying eat bread all day.
That can create limiting beliefs. Absolutely.
And I don't think any of what we're talking about is a limiting belief.
Patty says that, yes, I did the dunking bread this past weekend. It's the best. It's like, it reminds me, I think I've shared this before, where café con leche totally is a bonding. It's a bonding with my grandmother. And especially the dunking. She's 99 and a half, and she's still dunking her bread
and she loves her cafecito
every morning, and it's so amazing to see.
Her cafecito and her bread. I mean, I have videos of her sitting with the cafecito and eating the bread. And she's 99 and a half, 99, ladies and gentlemen.
All right. Yes. So again, it's awesome.
Listen, my mom is 80, and my mom drinks 3 cups of coffee in the morning. It's her thing in the morning with her pan. She puts it. She sits down like most.
She buys a Filipino bread when we go.
Pan de sal.
Pan de sal. So good. And then the Colombian bread is pan de bono. Oh, so good. And that again, right here we have another example. Bread. Every single culture makes it their way, and every single way is so good and delicious. Right? Another example of, ladies and gentlemen, we are all one, and we in our uniqueness and in our differences lies the magic of life.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely. Again, it's all moderation, and we talk a lot about health here. So I'm not saying eat bread all day, but have your bread, enjoy your bread with your little butter on it. It's not going to kill you. No. Nobody's saying you got to.
Well, you can die. Well, Some people, well, you can do gluten-free.
Yeah,
If you are
gluten-free.
gluten allergic to
Absolutely. I mean,
totally.
absolutely.
You know, but
So
yes.
the wine with the bread that you're mentioning is that is something we call sopas de caballo cansado. Translated is something like tired horse soup. It is called that way because it's supposed to give you strength. You get strong as a horse.
Right. So then when you chambrear, right, like you get a bottle of wine, red wine, and you put it next to the stove for it to like warm up, something happens to it and it gives more endorphins, more antibodies or something. Like, it's really amazing to see, because this isn't something that I learned years ago.
But it's
when
known.
I went
mean,
there.
a glass of red wine is actually good for you.
I know,
mean,
but
just
warm,
read on
my
it.
love, warm. When you actually
you won't get
warm,
you won't get me to
with
drink
breadcrumbs inside, and you eating it like a soup.
Yeah, but see, again,
that's
you
amazing.
Love coffee and put the bread in the coffee. You'll never see me doing that, and you will never see me drinking red wine.
You know what I used to do too? What we used to do, oh my God, get a lot of saltine crackers and just like crumple it all up inside of the coffee, and then we would eat that really fast.
Love that. You love that. See, I look at you and I'm like, oh.
So Allie says, I'm gluten sensitive to American wheat, and I can eat Italian wheat and Indian wheat, no problem. Yeah, as long as you know what's good for you, is all good. Absolutely. All right. So moving on from our bread obsession.
It's funny how that connected everybody with the food and the superstitions.
It's always so amazing. So, where's my
quiero
little
sopa
book?
de vino.
Where's my little power book? I'll be right back.
Power book?
The little one that I started reading yesterday, we read about achievement. I think I took it inside.
Where?
At the table. Let me see. Yeah, there it is. The little power book that I started reading yesterday. There's 52 life lessons there. And can you believe it's 52 days before Christmas, you guys? Unbelievable. I mean, where did 2020 go, huh? It just like flew by. Crazy. So while we wait for him, did you find it? There it is. It's an exciting time to just think about after we're going to go to Thanksgiving to San Diego, and just starting to decorate the house and just really focus on family and in our time together at home. It's a gift, you know. Warm wine evaporates the alcohol, and the thing remains is the sugar and the vitamin of the fruit.
Oh, interesting. I did not know that. I did not know that. So I'm definitely really not warming up my wine. I love red wine. I love red wine. The only bad thing about red wine now, as I've gotten older, is it gives me agruras.
It gives
I get heartburn.
All righty. So number 2 here. Yesterday we did achievement, and like I said, I'm going to read this every single day. You have the power, right? Think it, do it. And like normally I just like open it up and read it. But in this one, I'm going to read it every single day in order. So
Mao's such a good guy. What?
It had to be stew, wonderful stew. Because you went to go get the book. And yes, you are a wonderful guy. He is.
Oh, gracias.
Yes. So lesson number 2 is aging. Aging. I love life. I embrace the knowledge that accompanies my years of experience, right? It's learning how to just embrace our age and aging. It's part of life. It's a process, right? I love life. Take that on every day to say, I don't mind life,
aging. Let us know if you aging.
I gotta tell you that for me, wearing these glasses, it makes me feel smart, mature, experienced, and they're super cute. And it's part of my aging process. I've always been 20/20. I still am 20/20 when I look far, but to read, I need them. And at first I was like, oh God, I need glasses. But now I'm like, ooh, where are my glasses?
Te gusta, te gusta.
Hello. I really like my glasses.
One of the best things that I had regarding aging is I used to dye my hair from like 35 till about 43 or so. Dyed my hair, like constantly dye my hair. And one day I went to dye it, and I looked at myself. I'm like,
what are you doing?
Yeah, what am I hiding? At this point, all cast and directors know your age. Okay. And secondly, because you have my skin is, it still looks pretty young, that when I take the beard off and I dye, it puts me in this weird age category that they don't even know what to do with me. Mm-hmm. So letting the beard and the gray has done so much for me in the last couple of years, because at least now I'm a type. There's a very precise type.
Mm-hmm.
So
I dye my hair, and you wear tattoos, and then you take them off with a bristle.
He doesn't dye his hair. We know you don't dye hair.
You don't. All righty. So aging. You can rejoice in the fact that you are alive and healthy and not living the alternative, right? When a 50-year-old hears a 25-year-old lamenting her birthday and saying with dismay, I am almost 30, the 50-year-old has to chuckle, right? Aging is a rite of passage that you can enjoy each year. Develop a new attitude about the experience you gain with age. The knowledge you know now are able to, and the knowledge that you know now that you are able to share. If you stay in a selfish place about your age, you miss opportunities to help others. Mm-hmm. Stay limber, eat right, maintain your posture, and moisturize your skin so you can enjoy the years ahead of you.
That's it.
Easy peasy.
Start
today to prepare for your bright future.
That's it.
You have the power to age well.
Yes.
You have the power to age well. And with that, let's close our eyes and do our meditation.
What is it? Why does someone feel the need to hide their age? Fear. It's a fear. I think that if people are hiding their age, it's a fear thing, right? Or they've bought into a paradigm.
It's also, I think, a cultural thing. Women usually, I grew up, with my mom and my grandma never saying their age, is more about the age that I appear, whatever age you think I am. That's the
But that's
answers,
vanity. That's ego.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly.
That's vanity.
So,
that's ego. I love when people
but at the end
hold their age and then they decide to age gracefully. I really do.
Right.
You see so many celebrities doing so many different things to their face that you just go, do you realize that you look ridiculous?
Well, you just don't look like yourself anymore.
You just don't look like yourself.
Right. So,
all
righty. So again,
age gracefully.
If it's making you happy, that is what works for you. If it doesn't make you happy,
think ultimately
it's something that you can.
But I think that ultimately, if people are not working out, something natural, moisturizing, there's things that you can do to age gracefully and take care of yourself. But if you're having to go get plastic surgery and stuff like that, to me, it's a fundamental thing on the way you view you.
Right.
That there is no self-love, because the more you do it, the more addicted you're going to get to it. And you're going to get to a point where it is so destructive that where is that which what this whole show is about is love you.
Right.
You are enough.
Your
beauty is enough, just the way you are, because beauty is not just an outer shell, it's an inside shell. Right. So that's why, we just see so many people doing it, and I just go, just love you, love your face, love who you were born to be.
And to be the devil's advocate, they would say, I am loving myself. This is making me happy, and I am going to do this, and it's okay. So we need to also just accept it and not stand in that place of it's a wrong thing to do, because many people really have done they've done the work and they have become even more themselves, because now they don't have that, for example, that big bump on the nose. A lot of people have gotten nose jobs that they needed
Oh, but
that
that's
for their
fine.
self-esteem.
I'm talking more.
You know, so
I'm talking more
yeah,
plastic. I'm
got it.
talking more like
Yeah,
things that
but
just.
I think it's in the same vein, in the same world of just making you feel better about yourself. And as long as it's for that, and that you actually start feeling better and you are able to be more of yourself, then I don't see anything wrong with it. It's when it's not, it's when you're not getting the result, the emotional result that you want after the surgery. That's when you go, oh, okay, Anyway, so let's do our meditation,
What
my
the
love. What do you think?
world needs love is
Is
love, sweet love.
Let's go. Take a deep breath. Put your hand in your heart. I think I need to take another deep breath. And release. Just feel that quietness inside your heart. Your heart is perfect, whole, and complete, and it is pure love. You are love. Activate the love in you, the love in your heart, the love in your mind, in your words, in your actions. Remind yourself, what are you grateful for? The fastest way to get out of a funk is asking the question, what am I grateful for? What is so amazing in my life? What is good about this? Whatever it is that's happening that's not making you feel centered or balanced or just at peace, the question you need to ask is, what is good about this? What am I grateful for? What am I blessed with? And immediately you pattern interrupt it and you become aware. Take a deep breath. Keep breathing. Yes. See yourself and your heart expanding with so much love and gratefulness. And the angels are reminding us to truly forgive today. To give yourself the gift of forgiveness. Now that you've activated that infinite love, you have the capability of forgiving. Remember, forgive the person. You don't need to forgive the action necessarily. Forgive the person and let that go. Let go of all that excess baggage. Let go of the past. Let go of what doesn't serve you. Just let it all go. Forgive yourself. And forgive everyone that has ever hurt you. Deliberately or not even. They're probably not even aware. Half of the people that have hurt you aren't even aware that they've hurt you. Take a deep breath and let it go. And the one thing that so many of us forget to do, and it is so important, is to celebrate. To celebrate your wins, to celebrate each milestone, to celebrate each step forward toward your goals, towards your dreams. Celebrate yourself for loving yourself. Think of that one goal that you're working towards and just say, I am so happy and grateful now that, and you celebrate it, put it in your nervous system as if it's already happened, like really visualize it, feel it, celebrate it happening right now, right here, and bring it to your 1111 familia and share it so we can celebrate with you all of your wins, all your accomplishments. We are a culture of love, support, and growth. I am so happy and grateful now that, and fill in the blank. I am so happy and grateful now that, and fill in the blank. I am so happy and grateful now that we are all here together preparing for the biggest manifestation day, 11/11, November 11th at 11/11. Put it on your calendars and make sure that you will be here with us celebrating and really manifesting the life of your dreams. And open your eyes and celebrar, celebrate, dance to the music,
celebrate, dance to the music.
Celebrate, dance to the music. Woo!
We're gonna get the rights to that song.
Celebrate, you guys!
Chaka chaka means different things in Spanish, but I won't tell you. I won't get on that. Chaka chaka means.
Awesome! Oh,
Okay,
yay.
let's see if we
All
got
right.
no surgeries.
Amen.
Wisdom, sensitivity, and love of life. Absolutely.
I enjoy my silver highlights.
Absolutely.
LOL. Yep, Carl, absolutely. So, taking deep breaths is so healing, you guys. Awesome. All righty. So let's finish off with our 177 mental toughness
baby,
of the world class. All right. The world class never bows to criticism. You can't let praise or criticism get to you. It's a weakness to get caught up in either one. That's pretty awesome. John Wooden, Hall of Fame basketball coach, University of California, Los Angeles. That's the quote. You can't let praise or criticism get to you. It's a weakness to get caught up in either one.
It's ego.
Mental toughness, broken down to its root, is really about becoming a master of your emotions in performance situations, especially under pressure. The fastest way to differentiate an amateur from a pro is to observe how they respond to criticism. Amateurs are shocked that they have been criticized, and many are emotionally wounded. Professional performers expect criticism as part of being a champion and are rarely rattled by it. The mentally tough expect little from their amateur thinking counterparts, and when they are criticized, they often sum it up as amateurs mudslinging. Professional performers rarely criticize other people. They're too busy working and practicing to get wrapped up in other people's business. They don't deal in personalities, they deal in ideas. Professional performers aren't surprised by criticism from average people. They realize they are a mirror into which amateurs look, only to see themselves for what they really are: average. World-class performers make them look lazy and unmotivated by comparison, and they resent it. They resent that. So they lash out and criticize. Meanwhile, champions ignore the criticism and go back to work.
I love it.
Which is exactly one of the things that you said earlier, right? When you're growing and then some friends or family don't get it, because they feel like you're leaving them behind. They get afraid, right? So, and it's because of their own limiting beliefs. They don't mean to do it.
They don't know what they don't know.
Right. So I love that. And the action step for today is decide to separate your emotions from other people's criticism of you. Decide to separate your emotions from other people's criticism of you. Refuse to talk about other people or gossip about their behavior. Focus only on ideas that can help you fulfill your vision.
I love it.
There you go.
I love it.
There you
All
have
right,
it.
well,
And that's how you know the outgoing president is not a champion. Exactly.
yes.
Yeah.
We, one of the things that I just want to make sure is that, talking about the presidency, it goes about whoever wins today. There's going to be, we know it because it's just what happens in the world. It goes into this mass hysteria of some sort. And people, I heard Melrose is already starting to board places up and,
right.
So
our message here in 1111 Familia is just that. We are 1111 is a magical number. It's a master number. It's a manifestation number. It's a number that unites.
Yeah.
It's we're
more
all
about
in this together.
Right. It's about us, right? It's about, we cannot control the things that are out there in the world, but we can definitely control what we bring to our environment, to our thinking,
our everyday. Exactly. As long as we do our part, we voted.
Yeah.
You voted.
Your home is your sanctuary. You decide how you're going to feel.
Mm-hmm.
You decide what you're going to bring into your home. You decide what you're going to bring into your mind.
And what state of mind you're going to have.
Right. Because yes, hearts are going to be broken today. No doubt about it. Acknowledge it, but then move on.
Yeah.
Move on, whatever the outcome is, because there are things that we cannot control.
Right.
The only way you could control it is by doing your part and you voted.
Right.
The rest, it's up to.
Yeah, it's up to
a
up
system,
to the universe
to whatever you think the system is.
And again, at the end of the day, I always go back to what Dean Graziosi said is peace and unity. Yes, exactly. Yes, Carl, peace and unity. That's exactly what, if we all just really get that peace and unity, no matter who is president, then it's going to work. Because for me, it's everyone has the right to believe what they want to believe. So it doesn't all have to be one way. You get it? So it's about making it work in our environment. So it all boils down to what works in our household doesn't necessarily work in your household. But as long as you're not hurting anyone and you are being of service in your household, then it's a harmonious, universal existence. And at the end of the day, that's what we all want. We want peace, harmony, and all of us to be safe and happy with our families.
Fairness, equality, right?
So yeah.
And there's been,
Zacharia, welcome.
Welcome.
So yes, thank you for coming on. We are just getting ready to
wrap up. We have a 12:30.
Yes, and again, sending you so much love, so much peace. No matter what happens, remember it's 52 days till Christmas. Christmas is still coming. It's it's up to us. It's up to us, the people, what kind of quality life we'll have, regardless of what happens today. But stay with the love and the harmonious energy to raise the vibration and raise our frequency and see it like a soccer game, right? So, hi, my love. How are you?
I'm good. So we love you.
Yes.
We appreciate you.
We are here for one another, and we will be back tomorrow with Wisdom Wednesday. And yes, have fun and eat bread. All righty.
Bye, guys.
Bye.